Welcome to you all. And can I call the member for Kennedy?
Resources in Northern Australia. Minister, would you agree that 92% of Australia, which is only 1.2 million people, is an area bleeding? 3/4 of Australia's water is in North Queensland's inland, not its coast. HIPCo's Hughenden Dam templates 13 schemes, each worth $300 million a year. Why not HIPCo Dam now, Minister?
Can we call to the Minister for Resources?
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Kennedy for his question. I do note the question goes to water infrastructure, which is a shared. No, I will get to your. I know what you're getting at, member for Kennedy. It also has intersections with the Minister for Infrastructure, and equally the Minister for the Environment and Water. But also, of course, as you've pointed out, this is a lot to do with northern development in Northern Australia. So I'm more than happy to answer that question as best I can. As for the statistics you mentioned in the question, I am not sure about that, but I'm really happy to take that away and look at it and get back to your office. But you have mentioned HIPCo and the Hughenden Dam, and I note your long-standing concern around water securities right across Queensland, and especially in your seat of Kennedy. And it is appropriate there is water security for that region. I entirely agree with the member in that regard. You have had a long interest in the Hughenden Irrigation Scheme, and so have many members in this place. As you'd be aware, funding for that scheme does remain in the budget. However, there are a number of steps to be taken. A sufficient water allocation must be obtained from the Queensland Government, and I understand this is a process that Government is undertaking right now and with vigour. Also, Infrastructure Australia, which of course is the Minister for Infrastructure's responsibility, will be assessing the business case in relation to the Hughenden Dam. We are, as always, as a government, happy to engage with any member of this parliament on any of their requests for water infrastructure and other infrastructure, particularly those in the Northern Australia seats, on any project they think has value and can add to the economic and social development of the North. I'm really happy, as you know, a member for Kennedy, we have spoken on many times on many of the projects that are of benefit to Northern Australia, and I know all relevant ministers will continue to do the same. This government is more than happy to engage actively and look at projects that are brought forward, but they do need to be supported by a proper business case, and they really need to be engaged with the state and territory governments involved, because governments need to work together to make projects like the Hughenden Irrigation Project, the HIPCo project, go ahead. And I thank the member for Kennedy again for his question.